Hi there, Philip here from Romantic Technology. We're looking today at a little mock-up that we did, bringing basically the Raven engine towards a real estate developing tool. So let's see what we can do here at Washington Street in San Francisco. So we're loading here our interface. To the left, we have some components, like a canvas, but also our chat interface. Let's get the local regulations running. So basically now an agent is retrieving all this site-specific data. That is complete. And if we click into it, we see some certain things. For example, here, the parking requirements. So we can, of course, always click into these components and see more details. So let's ask Raven here, what is the FAR for that site? And it will return, based on this local regulation now that it has, that the site is, the FAR for that site is 6.0. So let's bring in the surrounding data, running that agent as well, retrieving basically publicly available data. So here now we loaded the surrounding of San Francisco at the site. You can see it here. Now we're asking Raven, okay, based on this data that we have now on the canvas, does it make sense to explore opportunities here? And we get back, Raven did a quick due diligence and says, based on basically our company preferences, yes, it does make sense to look into this. So now I'm getting the office designer onto the canvas. You can see it's like building a CAD model, and it appears also on our 3D viewer. We could jump in and configure some stuff, but basically we configured this once. So it's like my company's typical design for an office building, right? Okay, but now I still want to do some stuff. So I say, okay, maybe change the dimensions, right? So let's ask Raven to change the dimensions a little bit, 45 times 55. And now it's like uploading the CAD model here. And you can see also in the sliders, you could manually kind of like adjust this. Okay, now let's start to ask some questions, right? Interact with the model that we have. So for example, what is a GFA? And you can see here now, Raven gives us the GFA, but also already the NRA and the ratio. It's currently at 88%. So of course we could ask, can you optimize this? Because we're actually looking for at least 90%. And then also maybe talk about prices already, right? Like what to expect to get as rent. So what Raven does now is, and you can see it on the canvas, it gets the local market data agent running automatically and returns based on this. So basically here, for example, we could, with the setup that we have, expect roughly maybe 25 million a year. So it just gives me like very quickly some information that I need. Okay, so let's go and ask, maybe we want to get this, local market data we have already. So we could just put this as a side, but let's continue maybe with designing a little bit, right? So, I mean, this is right now more or less a massing. So let's just, I have this image, I like the facade here, so I just drop it on the canvas. And I say to Raven, okay, can you come up with a CAD version of this image, right? So basically from image to a CAD model based on the image that I've just added. So let's see. And now, and this is the Raven engine here, of course. Now it takes this image and returns like an actual CAD model of this, which is also parameterized, right? So I could change this, make those triangles larger, bigger, smaller, whatever. And now I'm asking, okay, I like it. So can you give me an image and a video of this, basically a rendering? And we can see here now, of course, I mean, all mock-up style, but okay, it's a nice rendering of my building here in San Francisco. So yeah, that's it for the presentation. Thank you.